What's up, guys? This is
Defenders,
round one.
protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
As you can see, this is prep phase. They're setting up here.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 10 seconds left.
As you see, I droned it
5
in.
seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
My plan for this round was to go around and try and get a flank. That was Thermite's plan as well. So as you can see here, I rappel up to try and, support the Thermite. But ultimately, right, what the Thermite didn't realize is that Kavira saw him pushing in and took his head off completely. So, what I did is, instead of going through that one completely, I stayed there trying to bait out a push. Kavira didn't push. So, I went around. I popped the door. I heard Kavira shooting. Popped it to make sure she was there. And I took her head off. The doc tried to go around to meet me at the back there. I pushed in. Doc went around to try and meet me at the back. I heard him, and I saw him. I baited the push, and I took his head off. See, sadly here, I didn't drone out the smoke at all, or use my, my gadget, so smokes my head off. Now let's watch this guy's, point of view. He tried to wallbang the Melusi. He tried the wallbang again. Didn't work. He stays there. He gets the wallbang off on the smoke. Sadly, this is where he died. Because the Melusi took cover. And, the Melusi took cover and the smoke missed most of the shots. Which, yeah, honestly, really sucks, but... man. It's really what happens, you know? So, now we're on to round two. Alright. And completely, right?
Locate and defuse bombs.
Now I'm Grim again. I learned from my mistakes the last round. Right? And this round, we banned smoke. Get rid of the shotgun play. I drone out the site. I drone out his army. I drone out Goyo, and I drone out Frost. As you see, Azami had horrible aim.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
As you see here, I'll take out the cam. Always take out cams. I wanted to go for a main sight take. So what I did, I popped the window. And I go in. I check it out. Nobody's there. And I go in. Let's take a pause here for a second, though. Because as you can see through the wall here, because of this match replay, I didn't hear the Goyo. And that's because I'm quite into the game. But I think this clip proves my progress here. I'll continue the clip right here. As you can fully see, I check my angle there. I get my hard breach. I pop it, get my gadget, and I shoot the bees in. After that, Ace got cut in there. Sadly, when Ace was getting up, I sadly took him out. But to make up for it, I planted the diffuser.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
And I used my ability to see if anybody was there. A side note, if anybody's new to the game and is watching my channel currently, Grim's abilities is that he can shoot these bees, which give you intel on where people are, and you can play off of that intel to either get a kill, or you can tell your teammates that intel, because the intel also spreads across the entire team. So if anybody wants to get Grim, that is fine with me. But please learn how to play him right. He's not that difficult of an operator, so his learning curve is not that steep. And he has a good gun, too. As you can see, I see the Azami right here. Take her head off. I hear the Kavira, and I wait till she's a little bit closer. I aim in, waiting for her to come, and kill her. And that's how she wrote. Now, we move on to round 3. This round, they banned Grim.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Bomb located by
Drawn up the side again. I rotate through on Scan Frost.
10 seconds left.
Sadly, Frost got my drone.
5 seconds remaining.
Let's talk from this guy's perspective.
Attacker's objective is to
The
defuse
drone
bomb.
placement. Now, let's go back to me. I test out the recoil to make sure I still got it just a little bit. Recoil's a little bit bad. Have not been on the game in a month. As you can see, I haven't posted for a very long time. And the thing is here, I check it out, and I go with Ace to see if he... Basically, he's my personal drone right now. I go in. I pop the wall. I saw his head, barely. And I try ego traveling it. He wasn't there. I peek it again. This is bad. Don't do what I do Don't do what I did right there. That was a very bad play. I don't recommend it. They knew I was there. I didn't. And the bad thing is, Ella was flanking me because of the hole that the Ace made, and I didn't see the Ella. So, what I learned here is the fact that First of all, you can't really be too comfortable droning. And second of all, you always have to keep your head on a swivel. I give the call out to Blackbeard that somebody's there. Either Fuse or Blackbeard kills him.
Attackers
Fuse killed him.
diffuser. The attacker's
No.
bomb diffuser has been dropped.
No, I guess Black... No, they traded. Yeah. And then Blackbeard got the kill here. That's all she wrote. Now we move on to round 4. We're on defense now. As you can see, the only 2 players left is 05 Goat and Mr. Alejandro. Because the rest of their team left them to die. Honestly, really sad. So for round 4, let's watch from the Ashes perspective. These last rounds, we're going to be watching from the attacker's perspective.
10 seconds remaining.
They join us out. They know where the site is.
5
Basic
seconds
siege,
left
right?
before insertion.
Mr. Alejandro places a good drone, a very good drone. Good drone placement. And they rush into site. I don't know if they were trying to do a main site flare and push straight into site, or if they were going to, you know, push out around into it. As you can see right here, they did push out around to site. They did not do a main site take. As presumptuously did do a main site take to distract from the fuse and to try and take a 1v1. Ash baits out the push. But let's wait a second here. You see the scope that the Ash has on? For any new players watching me. That site is not a very good site. I would not recommend it. Put it on magnified D, I believe is on Ash. Either B or A. I don't play Ash that much. Anyway, she tries to bait out a push, and she tries to bait out a swing. She shoots the Thor trap, and I believe she does successfully bait out the swing here. Yeah, she did. Now let's watch from the fuser's perspective. He fuses us. I went downstairs because I heard the fuse. And now, both of them are dead. I tried to go around for the flank did not work. Because my teammates killed them too quick. I'm not sad about that though. That's pretty good.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Remember, we're watching from the attacker's perspective. They nuke, they go Ash and nuke. We banned Fuse, that's why the person that played Fuse went nuke.
Seconds to go.
Jade was upstairs. I really don't know why. He wasn't in sight. He did set up his cage clause though, so he could do whatever he wants as long as he set up his utility. Now let's see what they do here. Ash here. Let's nuke join her in. What you see from the Ash here, right? she lets Nook put the drone in, or he, or whatever, you know. And instead of going for the Ash charge, she places a breach charge. This Ash player is very baity. She baits out pushes, she baits out swings. This Ash player was a really not really slow type of player, but a slower Ash player than most. That Ash that play style is a really good play style. The game IQ of the Ash though was on the lower end, which sucks because that play style, that so methodic play style, bidding it out, trying to see where people are, and yeah, I can't lie, like that's good right there. But let's get back into it, right? Nook's not in yet. Ash, what does she do? She's waiting for Nook to finish droning. She, Nook pings something. I don't know what she.
Bomb located by attackers.
They're trying to locate the bomb. I don't know what. I don't know what this kid was doing here. The dog was. I don't know what the dog was doing, to be honest with you. But the Ash put an Ash shard into the wall. No, she does not. Very surprised that the Ash does not do that. Now, as you can see, the Ash dies, but that's traded with no. Nook, I don't know what Nook was doing, right? She tried to run into sight, and there was somebody completely watching sight. I have critiques about the other players that we were going against. The Ash, right? She was a gun runner. Very surprising that she didn't Ash. She didn't Ash breach into the soft wall. We didn't reinforce that way. She could have Ash breached into it. She could have a way easier way into sight, and she would have flanked somebody. This is what we need to know. If there are soft walls, breach it. If you're Ash, breach into him. She has a very good gun. Drawn into him first, then when you breach them, drawn in. Or if you hear somebody on the other side of you, please pre-fire that side. You don't know how many kills I've gotten off of pre-fires. Be alive. So, just as a refresher, right? Ash played slow, and she baited out pushes, and she baited out positions. The other guy played slower than Ash, did not bait out anything at all, barely did anything. That's the type of player you don't want to be. That is a very bad type of player. It's a bad player. Don't do that. So, goodbye, and honestly, let's all strive to get better at this game. Because Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege has a very steep learning curve. And I believe that all of us can truly get better at this game when trying to. Alright? Well, I'll see you guys whenever I post next.